Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. Oh man, what a brutal last 3 days it was. I'm telling you what. All I can say is I'm glad that job is over. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. You know me, I'm Tom. Hey, I'm going to tell you, the last 3 days have been absolutely brutal. I told you about the job that I was on doing this kind of superstructure, this barrier. Well, let me tell you something. It is something else. Unfortunately, I can't film out there. It's just an agreement I have, and unfortunately, I can't share any of those pictures with you, but believe me, it was a frustrating 3 days, a lot of back and forth. I mean, pouring concrete, getting the welder to get the post correct, and of course that was all on me because I had to know exactly what the cuts were going to be and all this stuff and the welds. But anyway, got it done. Got the invoice submitted first thing this morning, and it just feels good to come out here to the farm. I'm telling you. Let me share with you what I've been doing. It seems like we got spring weather, right? Because it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful today. Can't complain about the weather right now. Now, it's always cold in the morning, but no big deal. So, what I ended up deciding to do is something with that. That building, or this pole barn, shed, lean-to, whatever you want to call it, I want to show it some love. It's just a skeleton, as you can see. Now, I've been cleaning up, organizing, throwing stuff away, and just basically cleaning this area up. And I think what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to button this up. Now, I've got room for another. The reason why I'm saying is this is already standing, and I haven't shown it any love in 6 years. I mean, it's been there, one of the first things I built out of here, pretty much. There are a lot of first things I built out of here, but this is one that I started on, and it was 1 bay, and then I made it 2 bays, and I might make it 3 bays. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So I came over here, and like I said, clean everything out. All this stuff was over here, and I had craps on top of these water totes, and I don't want to damage them, and they need to be cleaned out. They just got some funk in them, of course. I've had these for a long time too, but I just organized this corner, put all my shingles under the cover, because again, materials is materials. You gotta have materials. And put my little work bench over here. And so creating just this one little area here and organizing it. Now, I've already got this thing pretty much built, so I got to put skin on this thing. I got to put some sheathing on it, and this is the perfect spot to have just to enclose this thing. Now, just enclose the side, the back, and the side, and leave, of course, the front open, and then possibly build another one right over here. Because I freed up that parking, because that's where I had my flatbed trailer. And where is everything? Oh, hell. I don't see any of all my equipment's gone, bro. What's up? I've been robbed. I don't know where all my stuff is, man. Where'd it go? I can't believe it. I go for 3 days, and this is what happens to me. People come in here and steal my shit. Oh, yeah. People are stealing my shit. But anyway. Oh, here it is. I finally found everything. You ready? Bam. That's right. Look at this. What I was doing was testing the size of the interior of this parking pad, and it's absolutely perfect for 2 pieces of equipment. If I ever get around to building a pole barn here, this is going to be another project. You know, there's always a project, but you can see I organized everything. Put the flatbed there, the enclosed right there. Got the old farm truck. Oh, and that's my baby. My baby. Oh yeah. The Mercedes is gone, so this is my primary vehicle now. And put the dump trailer and the excavator over here. This is just scraping the road, just cleaning it all up, making it look pretty, organized, and now everything is all dress and in line. All I have to do is back up to whatever I need or pull out what I need, and it works perfectly. So this space over here, I suppose, this is what I had in mind all along, is a lot of parking. I need parking, so here we go. This is the perfect thing. I mean, having this all organized like this is it's just, I like, you know me, I'm anal, man. I like stuff organized. I can have a bunch of projects in the works, you know, have my hands in a bunch of fires, but the one thing I will do is I will organize my stuff. Oh yeah. And the next thing, of course, is fighting the weeds. Gotta spray all the weeds tomorrow. And it's supposed to be pressure washing this weekend, but the weather is going to turn to shit over the weekend, Friday and Saturday. No good. So I've already talked to the managers and said, we'll just catch it on a day. It's got to be this month, but we'll catch it on another day. He agreed. He says, yeah, because it's going to be like 29 degrees Friday night and Saturday morning, and it's going to be raining and all kinds of stuff, man. Unpredictable weather, but this is the Ides of March. All right. Starting to get things together. Scraped the road this morning. First thing, kind of just added to the space of the road, the dimensions, and bam, I like it. Came out just right. I can't wait till summer, man, when it starts getting more predictable, the weather, and we get a little bit less rain. We've had way too much rain, as you know, and California, the West Coast, got too much snow. How about that, huh? Oh yeah. Well, this is going to be the deal, because I got to be able to start on something, and as you know, I'm a cheapskate. So I want to use what materials I got and button this thing up, make it look nice and pretty, have this enclosed, you know, an enclosed space, man. You know, that just big enough to where I can do all kinds of stuff with the floor. That's the one thing good about it. It's already pole barn, so I can lay pavers, I can do anything I want and keep everything out of code. I mean, excuse me, not out of code, but out of having to have a permit. That was the big thing. You know me, this is off grid, baby. This place is off grid. And if it has to be something that I have to pull a permit on, then I'm going in the wrong direction. Because that's the one thing I don't want to do here, is go in the wrong direction. I want to keep the taxes really, really low. And that's what it's all about. Keeping the taxes low. Remember, all of this is $400 a year. That's it. $400 a year for all this. 4 acres, all this parking, all this basic infrastructure. A little tiny house was just considered a shed, and all these are pole barn buildings. So that's really how you do it off grid. And you gotta remember, the second you start hooking up water, electrical, anything, you put in a concrete slab, any of these things calls for a permit. And that's what we want to stay away from. So this is all going to have to be just engineered, just like the county, the county says, hey, if you want to, develop the land, great, pull a permit. If you want to do it farm style and do pole barn buildings, then hell, I can do whatever I want to as far as pole barn. That is the bottom line. Anything I want that in that regard. All right, guys. Like I said, the last 3 days have been brutal. I mean, I'm physically beat up. And I mean, I hurt in places I normally never hurt. So, on that note, I just want to say thank you. The subscriber rate's going way, way up. Thank you. I'm like at 24,050, and the numbers keep going up. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it, guys. You are my family. You're my friends. I talk to you all the time, all of you. If you leave a comment, I will answer. So y'all stay tuned, stay blessed. Tom out of here. Oh yeah. Getting it organized. Future projects. Talk to you tonight.